Yesterday we were working on grading system in tertiary institution. We were talking about how the polytechnic grade their results and how the universities grade their results. Now today we are going to look on how the polytechnics grade their results. The polytechnics, their distinction is 4.0. 4.0, the upper is from the range of 3 to 3.49 upper, while the lower is 2.5 to 2.99. So today we are going to look on how the grading system work. So I don't know if you watched the video of last class yesterday, so that I can explain some of the things I want to explain to you. Bashira, did you watch the video of yesterday class? Did you watch the video of yesterday class? Hello? Not yet. So I'm going to continue from yesterday class. So I will explain, then you go and watch the previous class to have good understanding of what I want to explain. So today we are going to look on how to grade. Now we have declared a score. We declare a score as a variable, which we want this input function, this floating function, to accept an input of GPA, to accept an input of GPA. This is an input function. Input function help to accept information or data. Why this input data is being covered by the floating bracket is used to convert every information that is imputed to a floating point. So this is how they convert a string, because automatically when they impute, it's a string value. It is a string. So we convert it to a float. Okay. Now we talk about the if statements. So we are using the if and elif statement. So elif statement is used for continuous condition. So now we gave the system a condition. We said if the input that is coming in is equal to greater or equal to 3.5, is distinction. It should print distinction. And this is the if, which we declared a condition. Now we also use an elif to also declare a condition. Now this elif score said that if the score is less or equal to 3.0, and score is less or equal to 3.49, it should print upper credit. Still the same thing apply here. So at the end of it, early statement end with x to conclude every statement or every condition that is given. If the condition did not meet with the early statement, then the s will give the final solution or the final result. Now, using the s, the s told us to print fail, because if it did not match with this condition, print fail. Now I want to run it. Now. Okay, when I run it and I imputed 3.5, it will print distinction, right? Bashira, I need your response, Bashira. Hello, Bashira. So I said if the GPA is 3.5, automatically it will print distinction. So the elif did not affect all the statements. It's a continuous condition. Elif is a continuous condition. When you are using the if statement, the elif statement, it's used to apply a continuous condition. It's used to apply a continuous condition. You see 1, 2, 3. If you have more condition to use, you can use the elif. The elif give more condition. So hello, Bashira, I need your response. Okay, now, so if we impute 30, it will print distinction. Can you explain why for me? Can you explain why it prints distinction? Hello, please, I need your active response, please. Yes, because it's above 3.5. You are correct. Now, when I impute one, it will print fail because it's below that range. So then we are going to nested if statement. Nested if statement involve having an if condition within another if condition, meaning inside a condition you gave, there is another condition which need an if statement, meaning from, okay, maybe you said, or maybe I said, go to the fridge, bring me a bottle of Coke. If there is no Coke, bring me another drink called Fanta. If there is no Fanta, bring me a Sprite, or bring me Sprite. This is a nested if, because you are giving more condition that is followed in order. So this is an example of a nested if is our GPA, which we have explained before, is a nested if condition. Now we are going to example 2. This is an example 2 of a nested if. Nested if is just like a continuous if statement. Continuous, meaning it continues, the condition continues. Now this is an example. We declare a variable num2 and is equal to 20. Num2 is equal to 20. Num1 is equal to 20. Num2 is equal to 10. Num3 is equal to 15. Now we gave a condition. If num1 is greater or equal to 20, the first condition, then the second condition, we said if num2 is lesser or equal to 15, lesser or equal to 15. We gave another condition. If num3 is greater than 10, print finally. Now you see, we use the manual method to accept the data. So let me use let me run this. You see, automatically it will print finally. Now let me use the manual method, the automatic method, where it will accept numbers. So we declare a variable int. I'm going to convert my input. So I want to run it now. Now instead of 20, okay, let me also give a condition. Okay. I'm coming. Okay, I want to put, we put 20 before. Now I want to put 15 again. This is the automatic method where we impute. It did not give us a result. It did not report to us. So let me see. I'm coming. Let me check my condition. Let me check my condition. Okay, let me say 20. $15 and 10. What's wrong? I'm coming. $20 and 10. Okay. Okay, now this is what I want. So let's run again. Okay, I want to impute my 20. Then I want to impute 15. And I want to impute 10. So it did not print it finally. It did not print finally. Now I want to see what is wrong. I want to see what is wrong. I'm coming. So this is where the problems came from. I'm coming. It's supposed to print finally for me. So I want to see where the issue came from. The order finally did not came out. Okay, let me see this one. I'm coming now. My network is disturbing, so let's be patient. Yeah, the network is very slow. My network is very slow to process. What is wrong? What is wrong now? My network. Oh no, oh no, network. What's this again? Okay. 20, 15, 10. So you see it printed finally for Dick. So I want to use this condition, the else statement on this. It said finally. Okay, let me okay, I'm coming. Let me use this to accept input. Now let's say 20, 15 and 10. It did not print the finally for me. What? Okay, the problem came from the input. The input. So it's not saying, I don't know if it's not saying the condition there. So let's work with, I will show you the code on it when I am less busy. So let me input it manually. 15, let me put 11, 10. You say not matches, but if I imputed 20, it will tell me finally. So I wanted it to impute values for me. To impute, that is to accept values for me. When it accept value for me, now okay, see what I will do. Let me create a container, a list, an empty list. Okay, list 1, list 2, list 2. Let me use the manual method to show you an example of what I want to do now. Okay, list 3 is equal to, then we say, now we already declare our let me use the input here. Now I will use comment to shut down this. So we are learning like this. So I'm working with a problem. Now if no, you know, we are using the to check. I want to use check, the check process. So if no is in, okay, if no in list 1, and none is equal to, okay, none is equal to is equal or greater to or greater is greater or equal to 20, then it will move to the next condition. So this is what I want to do here. I want to play with the code here and show you an example of how the nested if work. So 3. Now I want to here will be 10. So so now let me run my program. Okay, I want to impute 20, then I want to impute 10 and 15. You see no matches with the condition. It's no matches with the condition. Okay, I just check my program if it's correct. So I'm coming. Okay, let me run again. Let me impute 1. No, let me impute 1. Okay, 11. Let me say 11. Then 15. No, 10 and 15. Still said no matches with the condition. Okay. Okay, now let me run again. 20, 15 and 10. It's not giving me anything. It's not giving me anything. It's not giving me a final result. Okay. So do you know why it's printing the non-matches for me? Automatically it will read everything then and skip. It will skip this part. So I'm looking that my error came from my indentation. So let me practice more on it like this, then debug my errors. So I want to see. Okay, no matches with the condition, and the condition said and the condition matches with it if no is greater than 20 or equal to see if my if is okay. It might be my indentation. My indentation might not be correct. That's why it's showing me error. So no matches with the condition. Okay, then let me see if it will work like this with the manual process. The manual process. So okay, let me remove. Okay, yeah, let me run. Finally it works. So I will practice more on it and also give you a feedback concerning this. So let us not waste time with this. Let us not waste time with this. Okay. Now, okay, we have done this part. We have done this part. Now we want to go on how we can introduce the. We have done the nested if else. So now we want to do on user password, username and password validation. Username and password validation. So so now we are declaring a list of user that is equal to an empty list. Then we declare a password with an empty string, an empty string, an empty string. So we said that we create an input. We create an input. We create an input. Oh, oh, I've seen my error. So let me go back again. Please, please. So let me go back. I've seen my error. I've seen my error. So okay. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to append. That's why my work was not processing before. So let me go through this again. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, 20, then 15. No, 10 and 15. It said no matches. Why no matches? I already append it to this empty list. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I have to sort it. I have to sort it now. I have to sort this error. So that's programming for you. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Let me see something was wrong. Okay. Okay, let me see what I'm missing. Oh, oh, I see. Not in. Oh, so so. I pray and I believe this will work. 20 and 10, then 15. It did not work. Why? My I have an error of indentation. 20, 10, and 15. I'm coming. Last one. minus 2 minus, so my network is slow. Calm. Okay, 20, 10, 15. It says list object has no attribute of append. Okay. Wait, I'm coming. Wow. I finally arrived. Wait, I'm coming. You did not. Wait, I'm coming. Look at this. That is programming for you. So let me see. Let me see how it works. Then 15. Finally arrived. So did you see it, Bashira? Did you see what I am working with? Hello, Bashira. Oh, I will explain for you. The code is like kind of confusing to me, but I will explain for you now. Okay. Like it did not accept this input. It did not accept this input. So I have to create a list of container where I will input, then I will append every number gotten from this input. I have to append every number that I've gotten from this input. So I will append num1 inside this empty list, append num2 inside this empty list, and num3 inside this empty list. I said if num1 is not in list 1, meaning if this num1 is not in list 1, it's not in this, then list 1, this list dot append this list 1. And I said if num1 is greater or equal to 20, then it should move to the next condition. And I said if this num2 is not in list 2, then list 2 dot append num2. Then I said num2 is greater or equal to 10, then move to the next condition. Still the same thing. I said s print finally. when we imputed 20 and imputed 10 and imputed 15, it print finally because it follows the condition 20, 20, 10, 10, 15, 15. So it followed the condition, unlike when we run it manually. Okay, when we run it manually like this, okay, we run it like this: 10, 20, 20, 15, 10. So you know it works like this. Okay, let me copy this to show you. So so okay, all like this. So so I'm coming on, coming. Okay, unlike unlike so so let this one to run first. You know, man. Oh, okay. My network is still disturbing. So let's patient. Unlike what we did at the big at this input, now this is the way to manually insert or check for a condition using the nested if. So I want to run. My network is kind of bad right now. So hello, are you still in class? Hello, hello, Bashira. So I guess network have took you out of the class. So um, I, I will continue. I will continue tomorrow on our next class. But let me see if I can. Let me see if I can add you back to the classroom. So we want to run our first program now. Before you came in, we were running a program on how to use the nested if. Now, so I want to explain this code I run. So I created a list called list 1 and list 2, list 3. Then we want to accept an input. We want to accept an input. So we accept an input. Automatically it will convert it as an integer, then store it inside this list. List 1, num1 will be stored in list 1, num2 will be stored in list 2, num3 will be stored in num3 will be installed in list 3. So we write a program, we say no, if no 1 is not in list 1, then list 1 dot append num1, meaning add it to list 1. Then we said if num1 is lesser or equal to 20, move to the next condition. So when we run it, we imputed 20 to test the condition, 10 and 15. The condition will say finally. This is what we tell the computer to the program to run for us. So we are going into this example 2. So I want to run this example 2. So it seems my network is kind of slow or having some delays in processing. So let me, okay. Now we are using the if statement to check for this number if they are if num1 is greater or equal to 20, then it should move to the next condition. If num2 is lesser or equal to 15, then lesser or lesser than 15, it should move to the next condition, then it will run. So it's kind of not running this print statement. So let me see what's happened. Let me see. My code is correct. It's correct, but I'm not saying print finally. I'm not saying the finally.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
On this nested if, now can't we use elif?
We can use. If you were not in class, you were not in.
Like after writing the first if statement, then the other corresponding one. If we use elif instead of if, when the code run.
You were not in class, so that's why you did not have idea of what we are doing. I have already introduced, like explained the elif and the elif, when to use it and how to use it. Now we are using the if continuous if statement. You see, when we have condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, we are using the continuous if statement. Do you understand? We don't want to use elif. We want to use a
Okay.
continuous if statement. So I hope you get what we are doing.
Yeah.
So just just watch what we are doing. I believe you will understand as soon as we move to the track where you you will grab the knowledge easily. So let me come in. I will explain it too for you guys, so please explain this one I'm doing. I will explain. I will explain. I'm just testing it. Okay, okay. It's not running my. Okay. Now, in programming, little error might just cancel what you have in mind to explain. So I'm coming. It's running, but my output is not giving me what I want to explain. So, okay, let me see. Let me try one first. Okay. Now we are playing with code. We are playing with this code. We are playing with code now. I don't always like when my system is loading too much. Okay, uh, my indenting is not okay. Okay, okay. Let me use the elif. Let me use the elif for you to see. My network. The network is just bad these days. Oh, have that. Okay, now it's working like this. It's working like this. It's working like this now. So when I use the airlift, it will work. Airlift, I have to give a condition continuously, and what the condition will print. Now I want to use the if, the nested if, continuous nested if. So it's not giving me my output here like this. It's supposed to print my output like this. So okay. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Sorry. Sorry. Hmm? If num 3 is lesser to, let's say 10. My indentation hey, this code want to disgrace me. I pass so so I really don't know what's happened. It's not running. I don't know if it's my network, or if this code is correct. It's correct. It's running fine, but it's not outputting the result. So I don't know what is the problem. So James, hello James. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing. Yeah.
But you see my code is correct, right? Hmm? I don't know if my network is kind of bad here. Eh, if s if else statement wants to finish me here. So let's see. Let's work on it. Uh, uh, that is how to work with code. Definitely, you must jam an error. You must debug an error. So okay. My output is not showing. want to see the error code. Okay, expected indentation indent block after if. So statement of line 9. So let me see. Then okay, let's put equal to. Wow, this is where my error came from. So did you see what happened? Hello, hello. I need
Hello.
I need your response. So did you see where my error came from? I did not put the equal to.
Yeah.
I did not put the equal to. That's why it did not print out the hello, because it just read the first line and then skip. Did you understand?
Mm.
So if you do not understand, just signify. I don't know if you understand, Bashira. Hello, Bashira. Okay, you did not understand. Okay, now why my code did not run is that, okay, see, I have removed my equal to. It will not run because I said if num1 is greater or equal to 20. Now it's greater or equal to 20. Hmm? Then if num2 is lesser than 15, when it's lesser, then it will move to the next condition. Now you know we said that 15, it should stop at 15, meaning it must be equal to 15. Then still the same thing apply. When I put the equal to, it will make sure everything, you know, this number here is 20, here is 15, here this number is 20, here is 20, this number is 15, and here is 15. And I did not put equal to. They must be equal to, because you know my values here are equal to. You understand? I don't know if you understand now, Bashira. Okay, you see it now. Okay, now see, let me show you an example of what happened. Let me show you an example of what happened. Now you see, when I put here as 3 and put here as 15, did you see he printed the hello word, the hello? Why? Because 15 is lesser than, wait, I'm coming, let me remove the equal to. I'm coming. Let me remove the equal to. Now I put 3 because 3 is lesser than 15. Now 15 is greater than 10. It will print it out. But when I put the number that is equal to them, it will not print it out, because I did not tell the program to print any number that is equal to that number. So just watch. When I make it equal to this number, it will not print it. it will not print it. It will not print it. Then when I add my equal to tell the computer that any number that is equal to, print it out for me, it will print the number for me. Look at it. You see? You see what happened? So that is how Python programming can just stress someone's life. That is how Python programming can just stress someone's life with little error. You can just debug for a whole day, a whole day. So now you see hello. Now when I put number that is not match, okay, number that is not match, let me say 17. Okay, okay, it did not uh, print out the number. Okay, let me say 15. 15. I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Okay, let me say 0. We say hello. Then let me remove the equal to and put 17. Okay, okay, now let me put, okay, it's 17. Now this number is 17. Let me put lesser number a lesser number here, so that this number issue, so that it will print not matches with the condition. So I want to put, this. I want to put 14. Then I will make here greater than. Okay, now look at it. Let me put a number here. I'm coming. Okay, let me remove this for now and show you this other code. Okay, now when I put the equal to, now it said finally. Now when I remove it and put 0, you see none matches. It did not match with it. See the same thing apply here. So I want to show you. Still the same thing apply here. non-matches. Now this is the code how it runs. Sometimes when you run it at the beginning, you see that it did not run, you know that you might have a network error, or the the tab is not working. You have to create another tab, or you run it elsewhere. So this is how it works. Yeah, greater than 10. Bec- 0 is not greater than, it's not greater than 10. So it will tell me that the number did not match. 0 is not greater than 10. 0 is not greater than 10. It will tell you that it's not matches with the condition. Now let me input 10. You see hello. Do you understand it very well? Hello? Hello, Bashira.
Yeah, hello, I'm with you.
Did you understand it, Bashira? You did not understand. Okay, I want to make sure that everybody follow up. Now, look at this norm 1 again and again. Look at this norm 1. I assign it to 20. Norm 2, I assign it to 15. Norm 3, I assign it to 10. I said if norm 1 is greater or equal to 20, right? Yeah? Move to the next condition. It will check the first. If it will check the first, if the condition matches with this, it will move to the next one. It will check for this and move to the next one. It will check for this and move to the next one, then and print the final result. If none of them matches with it, it will print none matches with the condition. If it matches with the condition, it will print hello world. Hello. Now look at it. When it's 20, when it's 15, when it's 10, it will print hello. Let me run. Then I want to change it. I want to change it so that it will not matches with the condition. Now I want to turn 10. Okay, I want to turn 10. 10. I want to turn 10 to 0. 0. It will tell you that it's not matches with it. It's not matches with it, with the condition. So I don't know if this is clear enough for you, Ashira. Okay, it's clear. Now I want to also explain something for you. Okay, see, when I put it to be 10 that matches, then I turn here to 17, it will not print anything. Why is that? When it read the first condition, when it read the next first condition, it will move to the next condition to check. And if you see that the first condition did not matches with the condition, it will not print. If it's above the condition, the number is above the condition, it will not print anything. It will not, because you have already give another condition under it. So it checked from first to second, then the last. The last give the final condition. Now when I remove it, it will print. It will, okay, for example, let me close here. Let me close here and close num 3. Then you see 15 is is below 17. So when I run it, it will run my indentation. it will tell me my indentation is not correct. So let me correct my indentation and give you. Okay, now now it will give you the right answer that is not matches because it's above. So if nested if so nested if, please lis ten o, nested if attend to the last condition. You know, when you give a continuous if any middle of, or if any condition in the middle is not in line with the last condition, it will not show anything. But when the last condition is not in line with the condition, it will print out your result. So I don't know if this is clear with you, James and Bashira. Hello, James.
Yeah, yeah, it's clear.
So we are moving to the next. Today we work on error. So we work on error and we got our explanation. So I believe you can. This is example 3. So I want to move to username and password validation. Okay, I want to use Facebook as an example. Facebook as an example. When you input your username or your password, it will tell you that the username is already be taken or wrong password. Now this is the process of validation. Validation is more important in website programming, and lot more. Validation is more important. So list of user, we are creating a list of user, meaning only one password, only one username to one password. So we are creating an empty list, a list of a user empty, and a string of password, a string of password where every user that inputs their password and username, they will be stored inside the the list and the string. Now we created a user, then we want the user to impute values. Now we said if this user is not in this list, then list dot append user dot append what you want to impute, then the password, impute your password, then print username is not taken. If the username you imputed before have been taken, it will tell you that the username has been taken. So let me impute CMTech because I've already imputed it when I'm writing the code before. So let me impute it now. It will tell me username has already been taken. Now let me impute James. James have not been taken. So then I'll put password. Let me say James. So James 123 1233. So I've imputed it. The program has saved. Okay. Okay. So okay. Now let me impute it again. James. Did you see? It said I've already been taken because it has already stored your first input. It will not add anything again. It will not add. So let me see other statements. Let me do an example of, okay. So So let me use the elif statement. So okay, elif. Okay, I'm coming. What's wrong? What's wrong? Okay, I'm coming now. I'm coming. I'm trying to create another comment so that you will see. So now, so if you remember, I imputed James. You see, James have already been taken. Now, when I impute a new value now, okay, maybe say Momo. Let me say Momo. Then I will say, okay, Momo, Momo. Let me create a code. It's not, it not print my results. I'm coming. It not print what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, okay, check. Okay. What's wrong? Where's wrong? Where's wrong? Ah, God. So let's do this. Okay. So you see where the elif statement comes in. Now I wanted to create a condition, multiple condition. So it require me to create a multiple condition, like to check. Now I don't want to pass through that check process. So let me see if what I want to do will bypass this process. Let me see. I want to take time to at least make sure you guys understand what I'm doing. So I want to make sure, because I want to run these cohorts to run fast. Okay. Okay. Then okay. Okay. Now I want to create something. If I'm coming on, I know this class will not be boring in Jesus' name. I know some of you are tired. I know. So let's work with it. So, when you are writing a program, when you are thinking, you have to give multiple condition. So you have to understand what you are writing on. You have to understand what you are writing on. It's code. We are writing code. It's not okay. Okay, let me impute. My network. What is wrong? What's wrong? So I'm restarting my listen. So just patient. I'm coming. When you're writing code with your head, you have to understand what you are writing. Okay. Now let me say Moses. I don't know why the error is coming out. The list is not defined. Oh, wow. I see. No, check. Sorry. No. Okay, this is the code. This is how it will work now. When I impute value that have not been imputed before, I will use, let me say, let me use my son Okorie. So I've created a code now. Then I press enter and my password. Let me say Okorie. It will tell me successfully login. Did you see it? Sorry, I I just, my head is just turning me, so I just miss out so many things now. I just recall what I was missing now. So when I input to Korea, it will tell me already be taken. So I don't know if you understand this code. Hello, hello.
Hello.
So did you understand what I did just now?
The thing was just scattering head.
So you understand now this code.
Yes, yes.
So okay, let me explain this code for you again. Now we are talking about username and password validation, right? So our user will be imputed into this list, and the password, once we get it from the user, it will check if the list and what the user has been imputed before is imputed again, is corresponding with what is inside the list. Then if it's not what is inside the list, it will tell you successfully login. Eh? So this is the
Yeah.
code. So I believe we should end here, then continue in our next class. Okay, good night and have a nice day.
Good night.
Please
Thank
kindly
you.
try to study it and see what you can do. Good night.